Outer Banks returns for a second season, and oh boy, there is a lot to talk about. After their near-death escape, Season 2 finds John B. and Sarah on the run and in over their heads in the Bahamas. New friends also bring new foes as they're back on the trail of the gold, while the stakes for Kiara, Pope, and JJ rapidly escalate at home. But the uncovery of a newfound secret reunite the group for a fresh mission. Welcome back, movie watchers. Thank you guys for stopping by my channel. Outer Banks Season 2 is finally here. This is a really popular Netflix series that has been demanded by fans for so long to get a second season. I was really looking forward to Season 2 after the events of Season 1 with John B. and Sarah after their near-death escape and what had happened with Rafe at the end of the first season. There is a lot in Season 2. This is going to be a really hard review for me, not to spoil a lot of things, because there's a lot going on. New characters are involved, old relationships are explored. There's just so much going on, and there's 10 episodes, and some episodes are an hour long, so there is a lot going on. One half of the series, I think like the first 5 episodes ish, really focuses on John B. and Sarah as they escape and they head to the Bahamas. Everybody in Outer Banks believes that John B. was the one that killed the cop in the previous season, and it's up to JJ, Kiara, and Pope to clear John B. and Sarah's name. But no one really wants to listen to them. Everything that they try to bring evidence or their thoughts, no one cares. So it's really frustrating to watch that we know that John B. didn't do it, but everybody doesn't believe it. And they kind of really drag that out a little bit within the first 5 episodes of, all right, John B. didn't do it. It was Rafe. Well, we don't believe you. So don't keep bringing it up to us. We don't care. And there's a lot going on with Rafe and the father, Sarah's father as well. But what's frustrating about the way that they drag this out is how some of the characters act. If some of the characters just kept their mouth shut or didn't get too involved with things, then the series would have ended a lot quicker than it did. It's one of those frustrating things where they're dragging it out for the sake of having more dramatic scenes and more storyline. This happens a few times in the first few episodes of Season 2, especially with one of the characters, one of the Pogues, that has a lot of thoughts about Rafe and Rafe's family, to the point where it just really starts to add more trouble for these friends, and it becomes a little frustrating, a little bit repetitive, because it could be solved really quick if it wasn't for opening your mouth and saying something or reacting to a certain situation. So that happens quite a few times in the second season, and it kind of gets old a little bit. Without spoiling too much about the second half of Season 2, the friends go on a new mission to uncover a new secret. The series shifts to that. Rather than clearing John B.'s name, it starts to focus on something else, a new secret, and I really liked that it connected to the previous season, and it did feel important to the group. And I think what makes the show so fun to watch is that treasure hunt aspect of it, what we did get in the first season, and we do get a lot of it in the second season, more so towards the end, but this later half of Season 2. The treasure hunt and how people are on their toes trying to find this new treasure as well. It's really entertaining to watch and really thrilling how everybody is trying to uncover clues and put pieces together. It's a lot of fun, and the treasure hunt aspect for me is really thrilling, and they add new layers to it each time. Once again, the friendship amongst everybody is really great. John B, Sarah, Kiara, JJ, Pope, they really do feel like genuine friends within this series. Relationships are explored and relationships are tested in season 2, but they do hold down that solid friendship. Pogues for life continues throughout season 2, and they become strong characters in season 2. I really enjoyed them in the first season, but here it feels like each one has a solid storyline, a strong emotional moment, and a chance to really contribute something to the group. And yes, the series really focuses on Sarah and her relationship with her father and John B, and that conflict between the two. John B's father and Sarah's father, and the conflict between them two at times does test the relationship. And so as we are watching season 2 unfold and watching that conflict kind of take over, it's really testing their relationship. And Kiara and JJ and Pope are trying to clear the name of John B and Sarah while they're in the Bahamas, but they become very strong characters as well, because they're not relying on John B and Sarah to kind of move their characters forward. They're kind of doing their own thing while helping out the two. The series is long, 10 episodes, almost if not longer than 10 hours long. At times it does seem a little bit dragged out, especially in the first half of the season, as they offer repetitive moments when it comes to trying to clear John B's name, because characters are doing stupid things and it's just delaying getting to a certain point. But then the second half really becomes thrilling, as there's this new mission, new foes, everything's kind of coming together, and it's really contributing to this first season and John B's past and everybody's past as well. It's really strong, a lot of fun, and it ends on a huge cliffhanger and a lot of reveals, things that make me start to think, okay, how is season 3 going to play out? How are these characters going to move forward? What's going to happen with it all? And leaves me anticipated for a third season. This is a really popular Netflix series, so a third season seems like it's going to happen, especially with how the third season did end up. But there's a lot of reveals throughout the 10 episodes, a lot of big moments, but a strong connection amongst the friends, a really thrilling new mission, and the chance for John B and Sarah to grow as a couple while dealing with that conflict that could separate them too. The Outer Banks series is so binge-worthy. I put it on and dreaded that I had to sit down for almost 10 hours and watch it. I didn't watch it in one sitting, but I found myself wanting to start the next episode right away. And then episodes later, I'm like, oh, it's been going on for a long time. It's that binge-worthy because the characters are a lot of fun. The treasure hunt aspect is really thrilling to watch. It's like a thrill-a-minute ride towards the end of the season, but it's a really good show. It's a little corny at times. The dialogue is a little bit rough and kind of cheesy, but overall, it's definitely worth a watch. So before I give you my score for Outer Banks Season 2, make sure to subscribe to my channel down below. I do a lot of movie reviews, television reviews, movie reactions, first time watches, ranking videos, tier lists, all that movie related stuff you can find on YouTube. I do it all here, so make sure to subscribe so you don't miss anything just like this. I'm going to go ahead and give Outer Banks Season 2 a B+. Thank you guys for checking my review for Outer Banks Season 2. Have you guys seen it by chance? What do you think about it? Let me know in the comment section down below, and stay tuned for more up and coming content. My name is Just As Much As Movies, and you guys stay classy, YouTube.